In this class, we were discussed about the preparation methods of interhalogen compounds. How to prepare the interhalogen compounds? So that first preparation method is the direct combination. How to prepare the interhalogen compounds by direct combination method? By this method, we have to prepare two types of compounds, that is XX dash and XX dash 3. So how to prepare XX dash? Whenever both halogens, that is parent and another, can taken in the ratio 1:1, then we have to prepare the XX dash compound. Cl2, one molecule of chlorine can react with one molecule of fluorine at 523 Kelvin temperature and heated in presence of copper to form the chlorine fluoride. To form the chlorine fluoride is the first example of XX dash. This is the direct combination method. In this method, it requires the both molecules having the same proportion, that is 1:1. Second example, I2 can react with chlorine. I2 can react with chlorine, then it gives iodine fluoride. It is also XX-1 type of compound. Then Br2, 1 mole can react with chlorine 1 mole to form the bromine chloride. So all these examples are of the XX dash type of interhalogen compounds, can be prepared by the direct combination method. Then by using the direct combination method, how to prepare the interhalogen compounds of type XX-3? By this way we can prepare. For that purpose, we have to require the excess halogen of another molecule that can be reacts with the parent halogens. When parent halogen can react with another, then it requires the excess moles. First example, chlorine can react with excess of fluorine, then it gives the chlorine fluorides, that is ClF3. In this reaction, chlorine fluoride required the excess of fluorine. Second example, bromine can react with excess of fluorine to form the bromine fluorides. Third example, iodine can react with the excess of chlorine to form the iodine chlorides. So all these examples of interhalogen compounds can be prepared by the direct combination. That is very simple method. Whenever the 1 mole of halogen can react with another moles, then it gives the interhalogen compounds. That is called as direct combination methods of preparation. Second preparation method of interhalogen compounds, that is reaction of halogen with interhalogen compounds. Instead of one halogen can react with interhalogen compounds to form the another interhalogen compounds. See again. For example, Br2 is one type of halogen, can react with this interhalogen compound bromine trifluoride. Then we get the 3BrF, that is bromine fluoride. Second example, bromine can react with chlorine fluoride. This interhalogen compounds can react with halogen. Then we get the interhalogen compound bromine fluoride. That method is called as reaction of halogen with interhalogen compounds. Third preparation method, that is special for the iodine chloride. By this way we can prepare only iodine chlorides. This method cannot be used for another interhalogen compounds. So it is the special for iodine chloride. How to prepare iodine chloride? By this method. Whenever the iodine molecule can heated with the potassium chloride KClO3, that is called as perchloric acid. Perchloric acid can react with iodine to form the iodine chloride. Iodine chloride. This method is used to prepare only iodine chloride. By this method we cannot prepare the another halogens, so it is called as special methods. In this special method we have to require the iodine and can react with perchloric acid. Means what? By using perchloric acid, we have to prepare only iodine chloride, not others. So these are the preparation methods of interhalogen compounds. Which are that? First is the direct combination, second one is the reaction of halogen with the interhalogen compounds, and third one is the special for the ICl. After that, see the characteristics of interhalogen compounds. Next, characteristics of interhalogen compounds. Which are the characteristics of that interhalogen compounds? First, very important character of interhalogen compounds is what? First, we know the interhalogen compounds can made up by combination of two or more halogen atoms having the different electronegativities. For example, one halogen can linked with another halogen to form the interhalogen compound XX-, or another example XX-3 or XX-5 or XX-7. So all these are the examples of interhalogen compounds. So it indicates what? That is XX-N. This N can indicate another halogen, maybe 1, 3, 5, 7. So interhalogen compounds generally indicate by the XX-N, in which this parent halogen is bigger in size or larger in size, and another is the smaller in size. In interhalogen compounds, the X is larger while X dash is smaller size. Hence interhalogen compounds are named as depending upon these parent halogen atoms. How? For example, ClF. In this interhalogen compound, this chlorine is the parent having the larger size and fluorine having the smaller size. This compound is called as chlorine fluoride. Called as chlorine fluoride. So this is first characteristics. See again. In interhalogen compounds, that is XX-N, containing this X is the larger and X dash is the smaller. Whenever the interhalogen compounds are named, at that times first can indicate the larger and second can indicate the smaller. So for example, ClF is called as chlorine fluoride, but not a fluorine chloride. First of all, take the parent and after that. So this is first characteristics of interhalogen compound. Second characteristics, in interhalogen compounds, even number of atoms in interhalogen compounds, even number of atoms to 4, 6. In interhalogen compounds, even number of atoms, that is 2, 4, 6. For example, ClF3 contain 4 atoms. See again, second characteristics of interhalogen compounds. In interhalogen compounds, even number of atoms, that is 2, 4, 6, containing. For examples, ClF3 contain 4 atoms. We can take any interhalogen compounds that containing even number of atoms by combinations of one and another's. The properties of interhalogen compounds are intermediate. Properties of interhalogen compounds are intermediate between the properties of interhalogen compounds intermediate between these of halogens from which they made. Properties of interhalogen compounds are intermediate between these of halogens from which made means what? The interhalogen compounds can made up from the halogens can shows their properties. In interhalogen compound, center halogen shows central halogen shows what? In interhalogen compound, central halogen shows different oxidation states in different interhalogen compounds. In different interhalogen compounds. See again these characteristics. What? In interhalogen compounds, the central halogen shows different oxidation state in different interhalogen compounds. Whenever we can take the number of interhalogen compounds in which the central halogen atom can shows their different properties. Number of X dash atoms in compound is always odd. In interhalogen compounds, the number of X dash atoms are always odd. For example, ClF3, BrF5. See in these compounds, this fluorine is odd, that is 3. This fluorine is 5. Means what? In any interhalogen compounds, the X dash halogens are the odds, that is 1, 3, 5, 7. Likewise that. The interhalogen compounds are diamagnetic in nature. Last characteristics. Interhalogen compounds are diamagnetic in nature. Whenever you can take any interhalogen compounds, that interhalogen compounds are diamagnetic in nature. See again the characteristics of interhalogen compound. First, in an interhalogen compounds, X is larger and X dash is the smaller. Therefore, we can indicate the name of interhalogen compounds. First of all, the larger and second one is the smaller. Likewise, that ClF name is the chlorine fluoride. This is first characteristics. Second characteristics, in interhalogen compounds, even number of atoms are present. That is 2, 4, 6. Total number of interhalogen atoms are the even. Then properties of interhalogen compounds are intermediate in between these the halogens which made. Next, in an interhalogen compounds, the central halogen shows the different oxidation number depending upon their interhalogen compounds. Means what? The properties of that central halogen can changes by changing the interhalogen compound. In interhalogen compounds, the number of X dash atoms are always odd. That is 1, 3, 5, 7. And last, interhalogen compounds are diamagnetic in nature. So all these are the what? Characteristics of interhalogen compounds. Then see the chemical properties of interhalogen compounds. Properties of interhalogen compounds. Properties of interhalogen compounds. See the properties of interhalogen compound, that may be physical or chemicals. First property, the thermal stability of interhalogen compound decreases in order of first thermal stability of interhalogen compounds decreases in order of that is decreasing order ClF chlorine fluoride. Chlorine fluoride is greater than iodine chloride, that is decrease order chlorine fluoride, iodine chloride. Then iodine bromide IBr. Then BrCl bromine chloride, and last one is the bromine fluoride. See again, the thermal stability is what? The stability depends upon the temperature. Whenever all these compounds are heated at a temperature, then its stability decreases by this order. Means what? Thermodynamically or thermally, this is more stable, chlorine fluoride, than that of the iodine chloride. Iodine chloride is the more stable than that of the iodine fluoride, bromides, or bromine chlorides or bromine fluorides. So this is the decreasing order of thermal stability. Then second, hydrolysis of interhalogen compounds, that is means what? Addition of water. Interhalogen compounds undergoes hydrolysis to form the oxoacids. Hydrolysis. Interhalogen compounds undergoes hydrolysis to form oxoacids. Whenever the interhalogen compounds are added in water, then it forms the oxoacids. For example, bromine chloride dissolved in water. Bromine chloride dissolved in water to form the HOBr. That is hydrobromic acid, HOBr plus HCl is the oxoacid. Then second one is the ICl3 plus H2O water. Whenever the iodine chloride is dissolved in water, then it forms the hydroiodic acid HiO3, hydroiodic acid, then hydrochloric acid, and lastly iodine chloride. So these oxo acids are formed whenever the interhalogen compounds are dissolved in water. Then autoionization, third chemical property or property, autoionization. The interhalogen compounds undergoes self-ionization. It breaks up to use the ions. For example, ICl3, iodine trichloride, it breaks up to use the ICl plus Cl2, that is self-ionization or autoionization. Next chemical property, that is fluorination. Interhalogen compounds undergoes fluorinations. For example, uranium can react with ClF3, chlorine trifluoride. Uranium can react with chlorine trifluoride, then it forms the uranium hexafluoride UF6 and ClF. So this is the fluorinating property of interhalogen compounds. Then last property, addition with olefins, that is alkanes. Whenever the interhalogen compounds are added in olefins to form the single bonded compounds, for example CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene or ethylene is an example of olefin, can react with ICl, iodine chloride, can react with ICl. Then this bond is breaks up to form CH2 single bond CH2, here iodine and here chlorine is attached. So this is the addition of interhalogen compounds with olefins. Okay, so these are the properties of interhalogen